So welcome back. So Shasta, you're doing a lot. You're a very busy person. And I know I was kind of in a joking way talking about you being all over the world, but you really do travel all over the world. And, you know, I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you guys say that?
So you know how haters say, I'm not a hater.
It's a projection.
I'm not
no,
mad.
you are.
And you were just talking about that. I'm not mad because you be drinking coffee in all these foreign countries and smoothies in Europe. I mean, I ain't mad. But anyway, tell us a little bit about what you're up to these days and how people can follow you and support you as an influencer and all the great things you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm in a weird transition phase right now. I did decide to stop playing tour golf, if you will. So I, last couple years of my life, I did pursue the European tour, but I didn't get a chance to play as much. I think a lot of life was happening. And I realized that maybe this is a good sign to take advantage of other opportunities and skill sets that you learn in transition.
Yeah.
And I felt like when I started getting ready for a tournament, when everything calmed down with personal aspects of my life, I didn't want to do it. And that was the biggest sign. I was like, well, if you're going to play professional golf, like, and playing actually on tour, like, you got to be really good.
Yeah.
You got to work hard, and you have to be able to have your game at a certain level where you're going to be successful when you tee it up. And I just knew that I didn't have the drive to do it. And this was last fall. And so I said, all right, let's figure out, what are we going to do? And so I took a month off, like a month of December. I said, I'm not doing anything but enjoying the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I'll figure everything out at the turn of the year. And so what it looks like for me is maybe looking at media, as an avenue.
Perfect.
And
You've been in enough commercials.
Yeah, I know. I know. And then also looking at for long term.
We did a commercial together.
We did.
Took us I don't know how many takes. That was fun.
We did.
that
It was
day,
fun.
Yeah.
It was a fun experience. It was. And then maybe some consulting work. From a perspective of even just helping with organizations, companies, brands. I mean, I feel like I have so much experience in golf from operational and strategic standpoint.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, we might as well be an asset to somebody and
Yes.
help solve a problem, provide solutions.
Yeah, and then and so like on your social, I guess you're on every platform. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm not on X.
X,
I
yeah.
actually deleted my account.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
I just
Yeah.
really wasn't active, but I
Yeah.
am on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn.
Yeah. Well, if it's something, so, I want to kind of challenge you with this question. So say, you're in a room, which you have been several hundred times maybe, and there's a bunch of just young black and brown boys and girls, right? I'm talking middle school age, so 6th through 8th grade. You got like 500 of them. You have their attention, and their attention span is about 90 seconds to 2 minutes,
Yeah.
which is probably not far off. What would you say to them? What would be your message?
Well, my message would be, really listen to your heart. I think that's the biggest thing. Sometimes I can get very analytical and try to think from a logical standpoint, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not, because sometimes your intuition is not logical, and it's your higher self trying to tell you or deliver you a message on what pathway to take, who to spend your time with. Where do you invest your time and your resources into, and really think about, especially in the age of social media, what you're putting out there. Can that come back to you full circle 10, 15 years from now, especially if you have a change of heart and you want to pursue something in public service or maybe in the entertainment industry?
Come back to bite you.
Yeah, it'll come back to you, right? And that's
Yeah.
something I always felt like I thought about. I was like, is this going to come back to me? And just trying to do the right thing. And what does the right thing look like? Well, how do you want people to treat you and value you? Well, you need to reciprocate it first. It always starts within
Well,
yourself.
that seems like a lost art these days, though. What you're
It
saying right
is.
now, and it's almost like, where is that? Where is that teaching? Where is that?
It just seems like everything's about trend. Like, I'm going to get on
Yeah.
board with this trend. Like, it's
Yeah.
Women's History Month right
Right.
now, and we're moving towards, I don't know what's happening in April, but needless to say, it's a trend to get on board, but do you really feel like you are an advocate for it? Do you feel passionate about it?
Right.
And so I just say to, to young kids, like, just be careful of what you are putting out there, because it can come back to you full circle, and just be the person that you believe that you possibly can be. And what that looks like is, having good character, having morals and values, being ambitious, like dreaming and figuring out how do I create the life that I really want, because you can. And some circumstances are hard. Some people come from very tough circumstances. I'm not going to say that's going to be the easy path.
Do you think, and so like as far as, do you feel like, well, you kind of said it, that we all have some participation in our destiny?
We do.
You have a role to play
really
in your own
that.
destiny.
We do.
Yeah,
I think it's all about decision making.
Right.
You got to make good decisions. And you're not going to always make them, but you got to learn from it. You make the decision, you learn from it, and you keep going. It's like a process.
Man, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. And I got to say, Shasta, I'm so grateful again for you to be here. I think you're an incredible person. Your parents did an incredible job. I love your father, by the way, because he always gives me these little comments and
I see it on Facebook. It's so funny.
It means a lot, man. And but I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to know you. Thank God for our relationship, and I look forward to doing more things with you in the future. I can't wait. Maybe put together some more of these celebrity tournaments and events, and maybe have you come out and do some keynote speaking and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited though for the future. And I know whatever you do next is going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be successful. It's going to be profitable, not only financially but socially to the world. So you have that real good balance, and you're an amazing person inside and out, and your beauty is unmatched in your heart, your mind, and what you look like physically. You are amazing, and you're probably going to look this way for the rest of the next 50, 60 years.
I hope so.
I'm betting on that. But thank you, Shasta. I appreciate you.
Thank you,
so
Kirk.
much,
I appreciate
man.
it, as
so
always.
blessed, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And we'll be right back.